another episode of I Want That Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the VG15S flashlight from ThorFire. Now this is available in several different places. I was able to find it on Amazon for $20.99 for just the light by itself. Also, I was able to find it for $29.99 with everything you see here. So battery, charger, cable, the rechargeable battery, and everything necessary for a self-contained rechargeable flashlight. Now for some of the specs and information on this, it does use a Kris XM-L2 LED. They advertise that as having a 20+ year lifespan. The overall length is 4.8 inches, the diameter is 0.95 inches, and the weight is 2.76 ounces. It is made of an aircraft grade aluminum and then a premium Type 3 hardcoat anodize. It is also advertised as being IPX8 waterproof rated and as having a high efficiency reflection lens. Now it features 5 modes with memory, so it will remember the last mode that you had it on. Low is 0.5 lumens, mid is 50 lumens, high is 600 lumens, turbo is 1070 lumens, and then you can double tap the tail for strobe. They advertise it as being perfect for camping, hiking, cycling, emergency, power outage, anything like that. And then on top of all of that, ThorFire offers an 18-month warranty and pleasant to work with customer service in case you have any kind of issues. Now for my initial impressions when I received it, I opened it up. It comes in very simple packaging that just kind of shows what it is. It's got a QR code there so you can take a look at the website. There's a barcode and everything else that just basically shows what you've got. Opened it up here, I found that it has a micro USB cable, a very simple rudimentary charger, a lanyard with a clip on the end of it, and 2 extra O-rings. With that is included a user manual that kind of talks about a few of the specs and the light itself. I did think it had a fairly nice weight to it. It is a nice little product. I did like the finish, and I really like the fact that it has the crenulated bezels so that it could be used as a self-defense weapon if for some reason you needed to. And I think that it's pretty compact. It's just the right size, in my opinion, for an everyday carry light, a pocket light, something that you have with you all the time. Now as far as use goes, when I first got it, I pulled it out of the package, stuck it on the charger. It was charged and ready to go in about a half an hour. So for the most part, the battery was charged. I did find that I like the variations in brightness. I like the fact that I can just half press on the tail cap and cycle through those relatively easily. 2 presses obviously gives you that strobe. One thing that I found about it was I do really like that lowest mode. I like the fact that it's very nice in absolute dark, so if I have to rummage around as I'm getting ready for work in the morning and I'm trying to find my watch or something like that, even if I have this on, it's not enough to disturb my wife while she sleeps. It doesn't offer a whole lot of brightness, but it's perfect for if you're in the dark and you need to read something or see something without blinding yourself, or basically keep a very low light signature. So I did like that very much. I don't believe it has as many lumens as advertised. Here you can take a look. I've got this as well as a light that I reviewed not that long ago. This is a Phoenix here for comparison. This Phoenix is advertised as having 1,000 lumens, and you can see that the Phoenix is pushing a considerable amount more light than the ThorFire. So this definitely isn't pushing the 1070 that they advertise. Another issue that I had with it was the pocket clip. It holds the light fantastic, but it's not as deep as I would like, so when I carry it in a pocket, it sticks up out, and I don't care for that much. I do like a deep carry option on a flashlight like this, so I like the clip to come up a little further and then come down so it sits a little further down in my pocket. On top of that, it is not as waterproof as claimed. For testing purposes, I dropped this in a glass of water that was full just over the cap on it here, and I let it sit for about 20 minutes to half an hour. When I opened it up, I found water inside the tail cap and found that it was leaking there. I did find a little bit of water at the front, so at first I didn't think it was all that bad. I figured it was just a little bit. Then when I went ahead and screwed it back together, the internal pressure from screwing it together squeezed a whole bunch more water out of where the crown meets the front of the light. So I don't know how much more water is inside this right now. I have not yet torn it apart to give it a thorough cleaning, but I wasn't very impressed with that. So it is definitely not IPX8 standard. It does have a couple O-rings in it, but I would not say that this is waterproof. So if you are going to look at something like this, tread lightly. It is not something that you want to expose to a whole lot of water. It does get a little hot also. I noticed that if you run it on that high mode for more than a couple minutes, the front end really does start to get warm. So it's just something to be aware of. It is laser engraved and does say hot, so it's something that they've made a point to note there as well. As far as lights go, I really like the low mode on it. I like the fact that it does not push out very much light and gives you an opportunity to keep a very low light signature. I do like the 5 different levels of intensity. I like the fact that I have several different options. I like the fact that it remembers the last one that you used. That is a plus. And I do like the crenulated bezel on it. I like the fact that it's got that sharp edge if for some reason you needed to use that as a personal defense weapon. Dislikes, I was very disappointed with the waterproof rating on it. When I get something like this that's advertised as being IPX8, I expect to be able to drop this in a glass of water or something like that, and I could leave it there for an hour, for 3 hours, and it's not going to do anything. 20 to 30 minutes and this had significant leakage inside of it, so that bothers me a lot. I also don't like the fact that it's not as bright as it's advertised. They say that this is 1070 lumens. I have a very hard time believing that. I would say this is probably closer to 750 to 800 lumens. And then, like I said earlier, I don't really care for the pocket clip. It holds on well, it does stay in my pocket fine, but I would like it to be a little deeper option and be something that would be a little more functional for everyday carry. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3 out of 5 star rating. If you want something that's going to be waterproof, or you want something that's really going to be a tough stand-up light, this probably isn't going to be for you. But it is a good, inexpensive light, and it is something worth considering. So, as always, I will go ahead and include a link to their website and Facebook page in the description below. Go ahead and take a look there and see if this is something for you. And of course, thanks for watching. Please do remember to like, subscribe, and share, and just keep checking back on a weekly basis for more reviews of awesome products, just like this one, that'll make you say, I want that.